In 1878 Nevada, a lonely stagecoach rattles through a narrow canyon, until gunfire erupts and survival becomes uncertain. Victoria Newman is dragged into terror when ruthless robbers ambush the coach, believing her journey will end in blood and dust. Then a lone rider bursts from the desert, his gun steady, his past shrouded in mystery. Cole Prescott's rescue saves her life, but it binds their fates together in ways neither expects. As danger follows them into the restless mining town of Tonopah, courage, trust, and love are tested, proving that even chance encounters can forge unbreakable bonds. In the rugged wilds of Nevada in 1878, danger rode as freely as the wind across the desert plains. Victoria Newman knew this well, yet she never imagined her journey would turn into a fight for her life. Traveling by stagecoach toward the growing mining town of Tonopah, she carried little more than a small valise and a quiet determination to begin again after losing her parents the previous winter. The road ahead promised uncertainty, but it also held hope, until gunfire shattered it all. The ambush came at a narrow canyon pass. Masked men burst from the rocks, their shouts echoing like thunder. Horses reared, passengers screamed, and the driver was struck down before he could react. Victoria was thrown against the coach wall as chaos erupted around her. One of the robbers dragged her from the wreckage, searching for valuables with cruel impatience. Fear gripped her chest, yet she refused to beg, meeting his glare with a defiance that surprised even her. A single shot cracked through the air. The robber collapsed, and the others scattered in panic. Out of the dust rode Cole Prescott, his movements precise, his revolver steady. He moved like a man accustomed to violence, but his eyes, dark and assessing, held no cruelty. Within minutes, the attackers fled, leaving the canyon silent once more. Cole helped Victoria to her feet, checking her for injuries with respectful distance. "You're safe now," he said simply. Shaken but alive, Victoria learned that Cole was a former scout turned drifter, living by his wits and haunted by a past he rarely spoke of. He escorted the survivors to Tonopah, refusing payment but staying close until everyone was settled. When Victoria thanked him, she sensed a loneliness in him that mirrored her own. Tonopah was raw and restless, a town of miners, saloons, and opportunity balanced on the edge of lawlessness. Victoria found work as a bookkeeper for a supply office, using the education her parents had insisted upon. Cole lingered in town longer than he intended, taking odd jobs as a guard and guide. Their paths crossed often, first by coincidence, then by choice. As weeks passed, danger followed. Word spread that the stagecoach robbers were still nearby, angry that their prize had been stolen. One night, Victoria was followed through the lamplit streets, only escaping when Cole appeared from the shadows, placing himself between her and harm without hesitation. That night changed everything. Cole confessed pieces of his past, loss, regret, and a life spent running from attachments. Victoria shared her own fears of being alone in a place where strength often mattered more than kindness. Together, they found comfort in quiet conversations and shared resolve. When the robbers finally returned, it was Cole who led the effort to stop them for good, working with the town marshal to protect Tonopah. The confrontation was swift but fierce. When the dust settled, the threat that had loomed since the canyon was finally gone. In the aftermath, Victoria realized she no longer felt like a survivor clinging to chance. She felt rooted. Tonopah had become more than a stop on her journey, it was home. And Cole, once a stranger who rode out of the desert, had become her partner in every sense. Cole faced a choice of his own. He could return to the road, or he could stay and build something real. For the first time in years, the decision was clear. They married beneath the open Nevada sky, surrounded by a town that had grown with them. Together, they invested in a trading business that prospered alongside Tonopah itself. Where fear and violence had once defined their meeting, trust and love now shaped their days. What began as a chance encounter on a dangerous road became a bond forged by courage, survival, and shared purpose. In a land where nothing was guaranteed, Victoria Newman and Cole Prescott built a future that endured. Proof that even in the wildest places, love could take root and thrive.